Relations between the Queensland Government and public hospital doctors have hit a new low. Thousands of medicos are still angry over their new contracts and have again threatened to quit. But the Premier has hit back, saying foreign doctors would be hired to take their place. Leonie Mellor reports.
A health minister fed up.
What else is there to actually give?
With the doctors refusing to back down, the Premier went full throttle in Parliament.
6.5 pages of industrial demands, of stuff on pay and conditions and meal breaks and allowances, but only one mention of patients. A bunch of people who simply want a war, not a solution.
He called them...
Organisations were particularly doing the rabble rousing last night, because that's what it was.
In a sign things are getting nasty.
His trust is a two-way thing. Coming from my background in farming where, handshake's a handshake, to actually have a situation of where people say, yep, this is a good way forward, and then you hear something totally different.
But doctors say the trust is gone.
We're not foolish, we're not hysterical, but we're fed up and we want to go back to being doctors. Let us go back to being doctors. Stop us doing it.
More than 2,000 attended last night's mass meeting, unanimously rejecting individual contracts.
It needs a transplant, and what you and the Minister have given us so far is some Botox and lip filler.
The man in charge of trying to convince them to sign was given 5 minutes.
All I'm looking for out of this process is an outcome that does not erode public confidence in our public health. We have to find a solution.
From Cairns, declarations of 100 people prepared to resign en masse.
That represents virtually all the anaesthetists, all the ED physicians, nearly all the obstetricians.
There were tears from Assistant Health Minister Chris Davis and his wife as the room remembered daughter Jessica, who died after a car accident at the weekend. He gave their cause his support.
The wording of these original contracts is all about enabling unfettered managers.
Mass resignations remain a possibility.
You wouldn't get the sort of appalling conduct from the worst of wharfies.
The government is now threatening to recruit doctors from overseas and interstate, a move sure to further inflame tensions between the two parties. With the April 30 deadline to sign looming, time for talk is running out. Leonie Mellor, ABC News.